April was special for one big reason. Alisa turned 2 years old. I made a separate video all about this incredible milestone, but today I want to take you through all the little joys and surprises that made this month unforgettable, starting with something I always look forward to in spring, the changing weather. April came with plenty of rain, but I have always loved rainy weather. There is something so peaceful about the sound of raindrops tapping against the windows, the crisp, fresh smell in the air, the way everything feels softer and quieter. So of course we didn't let the gloomy skies stop us. We went for a walk and Alisa couldn't wait to jump into the puddles, giggling every time the water splashed. I watched her, amazed by how she could find joy in the simplest things. But as much as I love rainy days, nothing beats that moment when the clouds finally part and the sun comes shining through. And when that happened, we made the most of it. We blew soap bubbles, played in the sandbox, and welcomed the neighborhood kids into our yard. Alisa loved watering the plants with her little watering can, making sure every corner of the garden got its share of attention. Spring in Slovenia is truly beautiful, especially in April. The wisteria blooms, these lovely violet flowers that look like bunches of grapes, and the Japanese cherry trees light up the streets with their soft pink blossoms. A huge thank to one of my subscribers for explaining to me in the previous episode what these stunning trees were. I was really amazed by them. One day, nature really surprised us. When I was out picking up groceries, I spotted the most beautiful rainbow stretching across the sky. But it wasn't just one, it was two. I couldn't wait to get home, so I rushed back to share it with Roma and Alisa. When I arrived, I found them both standing outside just as amazed by the magic as I was. Together we stared in awe, completely shocked by how vibrant and beautiful it was. It was definitely one of the most stunning rainbows I had ever seen. A few days later, we were gifted with breathtaking pink sunsets, the kind that take your breath away and make you feel like you're seeing the world in a whole new light. Nature truly knows how to put on a show.
Мы это как горку воспринимаем.
Moments like this always remind me how beautiful Slovenia is, and they make me want to explore even more. So of course we couldn't let April pass without some new adventures. We visited the Arboretum, a stunning park with an abundance of colorful flowers and plants. The park is a paradise for kids, playgrounds, slides, a maze to explore. But what fascinated me the most? The life-sized animal models, whales, dinosaurs and more, so cleverly woven into the landscape, making you feel like you have stepped into a storybook. It's one of those places I would recommend to anyone visiting Slovenia.
Нинка, садись аккуратно. Привет. О,
Нет, ну так давай.
And we also returned to Bordeaux Park, our peaceful escape. As always, it was perfect. Mountains in the distance, lakes reflecting the sky, fountains trickling. It's impossible not to feel relaxed here. April also marked the start of something new for me. I finally launched my YouTube channel, the one you're watching now. The first few days were a mix of excitement and worries, as I had never been on this platform before and was still figuring things out. But deep down, I knew I just wanted to share life as it is, our family moments, the emotions, the little joys, and most of all to create an archive of memories for my family. In April, I also took another step towards feeling my best. I went to an allergist for some tests. It was interesting to learn that I'm allergic to cats, some nuts and dust. Not the best news, but at least now I understand my body better and know how to take care of myself. And speaking of fresh starts, spring always inspires me to refresh our space, and this year was no exception. First, we finally got a proper shoe cabinet, so no more messy piles by the door. Then we found the perfect beige carpet at IKEA, and it completely transformed our space. It made it feel so much warmer and cozier. And since we knew we would be spending more time outside, we also got a table for outdoor seating, perfect for family meals in the fresh air. I also stuck to my little spring tradition, a fresh haircut, and of course a few wardrobe updates to match the season's energy. Our yard got a big makeover too. We finally finished paving it. Seeing the final result made us so happy, everything felt neater and more put together. With our home feeling fresh and organized, it was time to tackle another favorite part of our daily routine, grocery shopping. Back in Russia, we rarely went to the store. We always ordered groceries online. But here, I have grown to love it. There is something therapeutic about strolling through the aisles, seeing all the colorful produce, choosing the freshest ingredients. And Alisa, She took grocery shopping very seriously, pushing her tiny trolley through the store like a pro. But her favorite part? Picking out dried apricots. She would carefully inspect them, choosing the best ones with great concentration before proudly placing them in the cart. It became one of our little traditions, and I loved watching her take it so seriously. We celebrated Easter twice this month, thanks to the difference in dates between Slovenia and Russia. The night before, Alisa, Roma and I made pancakes together. Alisa was my little helper, stirring the batter and handing me the ingredients. The pancakes turned out delicious, golden and fluffy. It's these little traditions that make the holidays feel extra special, especially when shared with those you love.
Вот так ложится, Алиса. О! Моя девочка.
Там мне звездочки, короче, бросать. And speaking of special moments, this month was full of them, especially for Alisa. We ordered a Montessori tower and it was a game changer. She could finally reach the counter and help me cook. Her face lit up with excitement. She was seeing the kitchen from a whole new perspective. She was so happy and immediately started to examine all the foods, touching vegetables, sniffing spices, and curiously poking at everything within reach. If you have little ones, I highly recommend it. It builds independence and makes cooking together so much more fun. One of my favorite moments, every time I came home, Alisa would run to me, waving and hugging me at the door. But she didn't stop there. She insisted on helping carry the groceries, taking her job very seriously. It was the cutest thing.
Вот так.
Разве по-крутому не делать?
Alisa also loved communicating with other kids, playing, making friends easily, and enjoying every moment together. And kindergarten, Alisa was doing so well. She confidently waved goodbye and closed the door behind her. Seeing her so happy there gave me a little peace of mind, at least as much as a mom can have. Music was another favorite. She played the piano, making funny noises and experimenting with sounds. She always shared her food with us, always thinking about us. Her favorite activities included playing with shape puzzles, carefully studying each piece, turning it until it fit. She tossed the ball with excitement and practiced blowing out candles, which, by the way, is great for lung development. Walking barefoot on the grass became her new love, a perfect sensory experience that made her giggle every time. Oh, and the funny moments? They were plenty. Alisa pretending to sleep under kitchen towels, stuffing coins into the car's air vents, which took ages to get out, and our endless bedtime dance parties. Life with a 2-year-old is never boring. Looking back on April, it was filled with so many unforgettable moments. Alisa's second birthday, and new adventures in Slovenia, the lovely little changes in our home, and all the tiny joys that made the month special. Thank you for being part of this journey. I can't wait to see what's next. Stay tuned for the next episode, my friends.
Алис, помаши привет. Свыш, свыш, свыш.
Привет. Какая ты ешь?